Hi, my name's Tom Herner, Business Solutions Leader for BASF. My main responsibility is coordinating your APS deployment. By now you should have met your APS deployment team, a team of highly dedicated and highly trained personnel. One of the things we find through our deployment process is technicians often are afraid and question what things will happen. What does it mean to me? What will happen to my pay? What will happen to my job responsibilities? Will these things even work in my shop? So what I'd like to do is I'd like you to hear it personally from some technicians, estimators, and even some office personnel that have been through the APS process.
Being that this is the third shop that I've worked at, seen different things, tried different things. I guess my initial thought was, oh great, here we go again. Another possible failure at, putting everything into it and nothing really changing or working out.
First I thought we did need a change, but I thought us showing us all this stuff we wanted to do, I thought, yeah, it's going to start out good, but then it's going to fall apart down the road.
Before we started this, I really knew nothing about touch times or cycle times. I had no idea about that. And so just as learning how the industry and the insurance companies mainly look at that, we knew we had to improve.
When you first came down and presented the whole program, being here as long as I have been here and having been through as many changes as I have seen in the industry over the years, I had some hesitations. You kind of get set in your ways, and I just thought, oh, how do you answer this question? How do you answer that question? And we had lots of questions. So I was a little hesitant, but having seen other programs come through and knowing that you sometimes have to be flexible and make some changes to keep up with the industry, we thought, okay, let's try it. We are a company that has longevity with our employees, and you kind of get stuck in your ways. And because we have done it this way for so many years, I think everyone was a little hesitant, but I think Joe's encouragement that he really believed that this was the right thing for us to do made us all say, okay, let's try it, let's get on board and see what happens.
You guys had all the numbers and it looked good on paper, but I didn't see how it would be faster for someone to tear down a car and then have someone totally different put it together. And I gave you a 40% chance of succeeding.
I think now things are a lot more positive, and you can definitely see an improvement with morale and a lot more easier going. Everybody looks out for the other guy.
We don't have the problem with a body man bringing back a part that the cars, we've already painted the car, or we have a bumper back there we painted for it and was actually wrong because they didn't check it in before, and stuff like that. That stress has really gone down. We have everything there.
Brock and I kind of talked about the 410s, and we had approached it to Joe a little bit, but I think he was thinking about it, but he didn't really know how to implement it. And then with this program, it totally works. I even know that there's some body guys that were kind of on the fence about it, and I know now that they're like all about it. I think because it's half the year, we about got our half the year pay, and I'm up, so it's definitely, I think we're turning more hours too, for the fact that we're working 410s. It definitely is more pay that way, and you're still only working 40, even though the shop's open 50.
Well, I believe there's less chaos. I mean, we always had pretty good teamwork here, but I think that that's increased. Everybody's more, they want to help each other more. I feel that the workload has increased through the same period, say through the last 5 years, having this program. I think the insurance companies are looking at us and saying, hey, they've improved on the touch times and cycle times, which I hadn't, like I say, I knew nothing about that.
I think for us it has evened out the workflow. We don't have the crazy Friday type thing happening anymore. We have an even number of cars coming in, an even number of cars coming out. We have more communication with our customers. I think they're feeling better about getting that call ahead of time instead of, you know, the 5 minute to 5, hey, your car is done. And, you know, now we're calling at 10:30 in the morning and saying, you're going to have your car ready, or we'll have your car ready for you by 4 o'clock. Oh, thanks for the heads up. You know, we're hearing more of that kind of thing. So I think the communication from the office to the customer is much better. We have more knowledge about what we're talking about. It's given us the calm every day instead. I feel like we just have more control over getting cars in and getting cars out.
Cars are moving through the shop much quicker, not as chaotic with parts being ordered and parts missing and waiting on parts.
I can spend more time with the customers. I can make sure the files are more complete, more accurate. I can make sure that everything that's on there needs to be on there. We're not missing stuff. Oh, just don't worry about it. It was only $14. We'll just pay for it ourselves. No, let's make sure it's on there and the insurance can pay for it or whatever. But yeah, you just cleaner. Everything seems to be cleaner, more crisp. You're not running around stressing out all day.
Keep an open mind. Yeah, you might have your thoughts of, might be, how's that going to work, and how about this, and how about, you're going to think all that stuff. But just keep an open mind about it, and that's the main thing. If you do that, I feel you'll be fine.
I would tell them, you know, kind of get away from that, this is the way we always used to do it mindset, and have an open mind to what this program really involves, because I really believe now that we're into it this far, I really see the advantage for the technicians. The communication that's out in the shop is far different. I'm sure somebody else has talked about that too. I just feel like everybody has a little bit better feel for what's going on, and I think it just serves the customer better in the long run, and I would definitely recommend it.
Be open-minded about it and don't have a bad attitude right off the bat. It does work. It takes some time, and you all have to be on the same page.
Embrace it, ask plenty of questions. It's going to make your job easier. It really is. It's going to seem odd at first because I was so used to doing so many things that my hands were on everything. I felt really weird, like, whoa, I'm not even doing anything. Then you just kind of refocus your energy on the actual sale of the job, and we've been busy. I think we're getting ready to have one of our best years.
Well, there you have it. You've heard it from some technicians that have lived the experience. We hope this puts you at ease. You have a lot of work ahead of you. Stay the course. Pays off big in the end. Thanks.